Hello everyone, how is it going? Before we delve deeper into the hack that I'm going to be talking about in this video, let us listen to two stories. First, of student A and B in a school setting. Well, student A has just joined the school right at the beginning of the academic year, and on the very first day of school, the teacher tells all the students that they have to submit an assignment that will be due in 30 days, and she won't accept any excuses at all. So student A thinks to himself, well, I have 30 days, I can easily nail it, I can give a great assignment to her and she'll love it. So A starts doing the work of the assignment and the clock ticks and the time just passes by. After 20 days, just when there are 10 days for the assignment to be due, student B joins the school. He had to join late because he had a few formalities that he had to get done before joining the school. So on the very first day of student B, the teacher told him, well, all the students have begun working on their assignments and now you just have 10 days left. They had 30 days, but you'll have to submit it to me in 10 days time. No excuses at all. Now you might be thinking, how is that even fair? But hear me out. So the time passes by again, then comes the deadline, the final day. And surprisingly, both the students submit their work, submit their assignments on time. And it's not that there's a huge difference in quality between the assignment of student A and student B. Both of the assignments looked pretty much the same. Both of them were good and the teacher was impressed by both the assignments. Now listen to the second story. This is of employee 1, just for the sake of this hypothetical situation. Well, employee 1 works in an organization and his employer gives him a task that he needs to get done in 15 days. So he thinks to himself, well, I have 15 days, that's a lot of time. I can get this work done at time and I can get it done in a really good way so that my employer gets really impressed and gives me a salary raise. So he thinks to himself, okay, from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start working on this and I'm going to be putting consistent efforts on this. So the first day goes by and to employee 1's dismay, he procrastinated on the work and he didn't get anything done. On day 2, again he procrastinates. On day 3, he has some urgent work, so he cannot focus on the assignment. On day 4, he procrastinates again. So the time just passes by in the blink of an eye and he just has 5 days left now. Now he thinks to himself, okay, I just have 5 days left. I more or less procrastinated and wasted all these 10 days that I had. Now these 5 days is what I have, and he starts to stay focused. He puts a lot of work in these 5 days and guess what? He submits the assignment or gets the job done on time. And his employer is impressed and gives him a salary raise. Well, both these stories depict the same law or principle, and that's the Parkinson's law. The Parkinson's law states that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. This means that you could give 30 days for a work or you could give 5 days for a work. That work will still get completed on time. That is what this law is all about, which I am pretty sure by now these stories have proven. So if we could understand the power of this law and if we could start to set shorter time spans for getting things done, that could save us a lot of time in the future. Imagine keeping a time span of say 30 days for a job and on the other hand keeping a time span of 5 days for a job. If we could get a job done in 5 days, that means we'll have a lot more time for other things. So this is incredible in a sense that it will allow us to do a lot more things. And when it comes to this whole point of shortening our deadlines, this one thing also comes to our mind, that what if it impacts the quality of my work? What if it is detrimental to the quality of my work? Well, that's not to be worried about, because as we saw in the story as well, in reality the work that we usually get done is of the same quality. Because if we had say 30 days, which is a lot of time for some work. That means we'll usually procrastinate and waste all of that time. That's just human psychology, we cannot help it. Or else we would be chasing perfection, or we would be waiting for that exact or right moment. But if we just had 5 days, we would just get started with the work immediately, and we wouldn't waste any time procrastinating or overthinking, or for that matter seeking perfectionism. So this pretty much yields the same effect. It does not affect the quality of the work we do in any way. Now that we talk about this, let me be very clear on one thing. By setting shorter time spans for doing something, I necessarily don't mean that we should be setting unrealistic goals. For example, we cannot set 5 days as the time span for us to finish writing a book or something. That's totally not possible, and that's not realistic at all. So we should be setting realistic goals, and we should be pushing ourselves. We should try to just push in and just shorten the time span for any given work. So I hope by now you've understood the Parkinson's law and the power that it holds. A lot of hyper productive people actually follow this knowingly or unknowingly. Even Elon Musk does this. I've made a video on him earlier, and in that video too I specifically stated how he used to set higher goals for himself. That also meant shortening his deadlines. I didn't specifically mention the Parkinson's law, but then I indirectly pointed towards it. So by now I hope you've understood what this is all about, and I hope we can all use this in our daily lives to be hyper productive. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you soon in another video. Until then, take care.